Hi guys, in this episode of the Nostalgia Trip, I'm gonna be continuing with my reactions to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 1987 series. Currently we are on Season 3, Episode 3, Attack of the 50-Foot Irma. And seeing that this episode seems like it's gonna be focused on Irma, I'm hoping that I'm gonna enjoy it quite a lot because she's one of my favorite characters in the show so far. I don't know if it's necessarily because I just like the concept of another human other than Casey and April being friends with the Turtles, or whether I genuinely like this interpretation of Irma, but I definitely enjoy seeing her in the show and enjoy seeing her interact with the Turtles, so whenever we have some focus on her, I'm here for it, you know? But also, so far, Season 3 has been actually surprisingly enjoyable, more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be. Not necessarily as high quality, but more enjoyable. I can't really describe it. It's just the vibe of this third season is just more fun. I don't know. I can't really describe it. It's just the vibe is something that speaks to me and I enjoy it. I don't know what it is. I guess we are really kind of getting into that territory of the kind of cartoons that I watched when I was a kid, like the vibe of late 90s, early 2000s kind of cartoon that I'm getting. Because when I was a kid, the kind of cartoons that were on TV were not only the early 2000s cartoons like TMNT 2003 and the like. We also had a lot of cartoons from the 90s, or at least with the vibe of 90s cartoons like Thundercats, like Captain Planet, and I guess this show, because I'm pretty sure I've seen it on TV, but I haven't watched it, you know? So I guess maybe it's a little bit of nostalgia there as well, in the mix. But the point is, I'm really enjoying the Season 3 so far. So there's that. But yeah, before we get into this episode and find out how much I enjoyed this episode, I do want to remind you that you can get a full-length version of this reaction over on my Patreon or Coffee account, where by subscribing to the specific tiers I've created for it, you can get access to some or all of my full-length reactions, which includes cartoons, short live-action TV series, long live-action TV series, and movie full-length reactions. Alternatively, you can also just stick with the YouTube version of this reaction. It's ultimately up to you. But yeah, enough chit-chat about things you don't really care about. Let's just get into the reaction in 3, 2, 1. And also, I guess in addition to the vibe that I'm getting, that is reminiscent of like all of those cartoons from like the early 2000s and the 90s, I guess this also reminds me a little bit of the kind of vibe I get from a cartoon that I really enjoyed when I was a kid, that being the Care Bears. Like the soundtrack for your average scene does sound like that, and I guess I really enjoyed that cartoon when I was a kid, so having similar vibes makes me enjoy this as well.
Hey, that reminds me. I forgot to invite someone.
Who?
Who's that? Like Irma?
No, Michelangelo, I haven't forgotten about Irma's party. We'll both be there.
Okay, but about the menu, what do you think of a pizza puffs with pizza dip followed by a little pizza pudding, huh?
A little bit too much
We
pizza.
can't discuss it now, Michelangelo. Hey, someone's swiping a meteorite.
Oh, come on, he shot himself on camera, are you kidding me?
Shredder, this calls for action.
Stop. Nothing will be gained by running around like a turtle with its head cut off.
Irma, I need some help on this meteorite story. Dig up everything you can about isotopes.
I can't stand it any longer. I must have something to eat.
No, Irma, come back. You can't go off your diet.
Oh, no?
Oh, stop with that sexist bullshit. She looks perfectly fine. She doesn't need a diet.
Use the enlarging ray on you.
Me? Why are you being so generous? I thought you hated me.
There's always the possibility it might malfunction. And who knows?
So you're open to risking Shredder's life, huh?
I'll take that chance, Krang. Just think, I'll be a veritable tower of power.
We'll do a dry run.
Yeah, I doubt that. I don't think the reason why you haven't defeated the Turtles is the fact that you're not giant. It's because you're incompetent, and size has nothing to do with that. What the heck? That's a weird way to enlarge, I gotta say. Oh, ouch. Now make him super, super tiny.
You vile vortex! Is this your idea of a joke? Stop! Come
I mean, it was pretty funny, Shredder.
Ooh, oh, look. My favorite flavor of ice cream. Mm.
Man, can you love a woman more?
Sticking to your diet, and that's
The more I learn about Irma, the more I love her.
where are you? I'll bet she's hiding in the alley. Yoo-hoo, Irma.
Why would she be hiding in the alley? I don't know, maybe she's in the fucking ice cream shop?
I'm afraid it's too late.
That's what you think, Ingrid. Dude, you're about to get shell-shocked.
Oh, hurry with that enlarging ray.
Oh no, they're gonna hit Irma! Now, not a single diet can help her. Why is she still not enlarged?
Ow!
Oops, sorry.
You klutz! Ow!
Fuck you, Vernon! Don't you dare
You know, my
call her klutz, you fucker!
Ooh, on second thought, they do look a little bigger.
I'll need that file box. Get the ladder, will you?
You won't need it. I think I can reach it with my arms.
Irma, you klutz!
You piece of shit, stop calling her that! Oh my god!
This can't be happening to me.
Irma, are you alright? Oh,
Well, it's a little complicated
come in, Turtles.
to say.
I need you. Did you say a 10-foot hole in the wall? She's turned into a 30-foot tall giant klutz.
Stop calling her klutz, you cunts! She's not a klutz!
Sorry.
I don't know why I feel so defensive about Irma. I might have a little bit of a crush on her, I'll admit. She does look a little bit like,
Oh, maybe April can help me.
like the perfect, kind of girl for me, you know?
Splendid! She frightened everyone out.
I like geeky girls, you know? Geeky, nerdy, whatever you want to call it.
We advise all viewers to remain calm, stay off the streets.
Jesus.
Look, there she is.
We'll help you, Irma. Just try not to move.
The turtles.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Wouldn't those electric cables still kill her? Because she might be like 50 foot, but she's still a human being.
I'll handle these.
Oh wow, for once your weapons are actually useful.
To fix that transmitter.
Thank you, turtles. I feel like such
Aw.
an overgrown klutz.
Don't call yourself klutz, Irma.
It's not that bad.
Yes, it is.
Aw, it hurts me to see her cry, man.
Oh, lighten up, Irma. It's no biggie.
No biggie.
Aw,
Nice work, Michelangelo. You and your big mouth.
stop saying the word big!
Some people look a lot taller when they're lying down.
I wish I'd brought more videotape. I'll run up before I get to her knees.
Why are you recording her though? You're supposed to hide her. Why would you reveal where she is on video later? He's so cute when she sleeps.
All clear. Oh, that was a definite 6.5 on the Ricotta scale. I sure hope this works. Hold it right there, sir.
Who are you? Military business.
Exactamundo. We've come for that meteorite. Dude. It's needed for Operation Irma.
Oh, by all means, follow me. I'll do it myself. Rise.
It's Shredder.
What is going on here?
Army maneuvers, Professor. Top secret stuff. We're about to engage the enemy, and it could get messy. If I can just get her to swallow this large economy-size exoboron capsule, it might reverse the growth process.
Lots of luck. We gotta beat out the entire army first.
I'm pretty sure that would be considered a war crime, but whatever.
Turtles?
Yeah, you remember. The good guys who always wear green?
That's when she finds out I beat her to this story. I love that idea.
Shut up, you pompous bastard.
Okay, if you say so.
Ugh.
I've always dreamed dreamed of doing this.
Why? Of all things you can dream about.
Vernon Fenwick here with the Channel 6 exclusive eyewitness report on the capture of that monkey-sized menace. Irma?
Sorry, Vernon. You're too late. There's no more ice cream left.
We got 31 flavors of ice cream pizza. Everything from vanilla meatballs to...
I know that ice cream and pizza are tasty, but I don't know if it's a good idea to combine them. But what do I know?
Oh, for sure.
Sometimes certain foods being put together are actually pretty tasty.
Little lady.
There's a certain food which I don't know the word for, but it's like I'm gonna put the word for it in English on the screen because I don't know it. But you put salt in it and it tastes so good because it's both it tastes both sweet and salty, and it's so good. That combination of the two and the clash of it is so good. But yeah, okay, so that was episode 3. I'm kind of a little mixed about this one. I do really like the concept of it. I do like that it included and focused on Irma for a lot of it, but I feel like there was a little too many dumb moments and dumb decisions in it for me to really enjoy it. And maybe it's just the fact that today I reacted to quite a few things. That might be the reason why I'm just not really feeling this episode as much as the previous two, but I still think the vibe was there. Like I said, I like the concept of it. It was decently enjoyable. I just feel like towards the end of it, I just kind of didn't really give a shit about it. Although, admittedly, in this episode, I actually didn't have that moment where I felt bored and I was just waiting for the episode to end, which I've had for quite a lot of episodes of the 1987 series, if I gotta be honest. But I didn't have it for this one, so I guess it succeeded in that regard at least. So yeah, overall, pretty fun episode, but I mean, there just doesn't really feel like there's much that distinguishes it from the last couple of episodes. I pretty much feel exactly the same for this one, ultimately. I like the vibe of it. Concept-wise, could be hit or miss. In this case, it's a little bit of a hit, but it's still not as good as the April transformation episode. And I feel like there was just, like I said, some dumb decisions with regards to Irma's behavior when she was big that kind of hurt me a little bit too much. And there's like certain things that I can overlook when it comes to the show because it was a show for kids from the 80s. It's not gonna be the most logical kind of thing, you know? But I feel like they still shouldn't do some dumb shit like have her fucking scarf a whole truck, cement truck, full with ice cream. I just find that a little bit too dumb to swallow. Pardon my pun there. But yeah, and I also wish there was a little bit more interactions between Irma and the turtles because I feel like we didn't really get enough of that interaction in this episode. At least it was not satisfying to me. It was not fun enough, but overall I enjoyed it. Like I said, so far, I'm actually enjoying Season 3 quite a lot. Like, I don't know what it is about it, but it is really fun. And it's really kind of funny when you think about it, because this is kind of the same experience as I had with the 2012 series, where Season 1, kind of bland and kind of not really interesting outside of maybe 1 or 2 episodes. Season 2, admittedly, obviously improved and better and felt more creative, but still wasn't the craziest thing ever. And then the 3rd season has some of my favorite episodes. And in the case of the 1987 series, I wouldn't necessarily call them my favorite episodes, because I don't think I enjoy them. I don't think they are of that level of quality, but they are definitely more enjoyable. Whereas for the 2012 series, they were both. They were both higher quality and genuinely enjoyable. So it's really interesting how it's the exact same experience as I had with the 2012 series. I don't know how that happened, but it happened, you know. So yeah, in terms of rating for this episode, I think I'm gonna go honestly with like an 8.3 out of 10. You might notice that the ratings are actually consistently in the high 8s, I think, for this season so far. But yeah, I'm very happy that I'm actually enjoying this season because, like I said, I think in the last episode, there's like 46 episodes of this season. If I didn't enjoy it, it would have been hell going through all of these episodes. But yeah, 8.3 out of 10, pretty fun. There's certainly far more they could have done. I wish more interesting interactions happened between Irma and the turtles, but I'm decently satisfied with this episode, you know? But yeah, what did you guys think about this episode? Comment thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 7 patrons on Patreon. Omari Bridgman, Deadpool, August Dice, Little Uzi, Corby Dead, Shironyan, and Etsap123. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me and have continued to support me in such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not know, that will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do. That being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman. I'm not quite sure at the moment and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people, but that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country with a family that won't really accept the fact that I'm trans if they found out, there is not really a feasible or easy way for me to transition here with minimal repercussions. So that's why I would really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything, so if you don't want to or you don't have the means to help out, that's fine, don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me out get out of this situation. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and thank you for hearing me out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Twitter if you don't follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!